Alrighty, well, hello there, everybody. Apologies that we pick up here at the end of halftime. We accidentally had the starting time of this game wrong by an hour, so we missed the first half, which was a first half in which the Cardinals scored. It was Jaden Brooks assisted by Jayla Erpelding, giving the Cardinals a 1-0 lead here coming out of the halftime break, as we are doing here.
On a windy day in Kansas, which
Yeah,
never ever happened.
A little bit of sprinklage here, just like very sporadic raindrops here and there. But yeah, the Cardinals have the lead here, and we'll get you through game notes as the time comes. I guess now would be a good time to get some going. So the Cardinals coming in off of a loss against Spring Hill, 3-1 was the score of that game. Wind played a strong factor in a couple different goals in that game. There was one right at the end of the first half where the goalkeeper Fager was completely tricked by a ball that just took a weird gust of wind right at the end. And then Jayla Erpelding in the second half scored a free kick from more than 30 yards out that the wind helped take to the top left 90 of the goals. So that was the one goal for her, which gives her 7 goals across the last 6 games that she has played. So she has been on a tear this season, far and away the team leading goal scorer. So we're about to get going on the second half here. And so you know what I'm going to do? I'll give you the read that I was going to do as this game was starting because we're here for the second half. So there are a few different birds that go by the nickname Seahawk, one of which is the great squaw, which gets its food by catching weaker birds and stealing what they had found. These Cardinals are a bird still learning to flap their wings as they come in 3-5 and having lost their 2 games, making them just the type of bird Seahawks love to victimize. Will the Cardinals be able to escape with their meal, or will the Seahawks snatch it away? So we are going here on the second half. 1-0 is the score, which makes that a little less impactful than it would have been at 0-0. But yes, they are the Bishop Seabury Seahawks, if you needed that one spelled out for you there. So we are going here on half number 2. The Cardinals look to try to get a win here at home. That's Andrews over there. And she's going to try and pick up this loose ball. And then a foul or offsides. Not sure what the flag was for there, but it'll be Seabury's ball. Cardinals are still looking to keep a clean sheet here on the year. And they are halfway through accomplishing that task here today. The Seahawks come in winless 0-5. Their most recent game was a 6-1 loss against Heritage Christian, which is a team that Eudora beat 4-3. And that goal that they got in the 6-1 loss was their first goal of the season. They have conceded 26, now 27 goals on the year and only scored the 1. So it's been rough going for them so far. Here's a chance for Brooks to send in a cross. She finds Klobes. Back to Brooks. And Brooks with a nice shot there on her left foot, but goes over the top of the goal. So out for a goal kick. Josie Kim, the junior, was the goal scorer for their lone goal this season so far. Last year, the Cardinals won this matchup 3-2. My scouting report for the Cardinals was make sure they don't foul, don't give up needless corners, as was what cost them in the previous game that we got to call, the 1-0 loss against Lansing. And if they can try to earn free kicks and corner kicks downfield, be a great way to kickstart the offense, make it so they don't have to move the ball as far downfield. But that's exactly what is happening right here as Kylie Music is leading the team down the right wing. And she's still in control of it here, does a nice cutback. Could look to send in a cross. She does, but it didn't come off her foot quite right. Brooks couldn't get there. And then it falls to Chappelle. And wow, a good save there by the keep as Chappelle's shot really had a chance there, especially with the wind, though the wind is blowing away from that Cardinal goal.
Apparently an offside call on that.
Interesting. Not sure where that would have come in. I guess it must have been Brooks. There's Cambria Kerr, but she actually lost control of it. And then Fisher tried to clear, but the wind left it in a good spot for the Seahawks. And now it falls back to Kerr. Cardinals taking their time. Chappelle. No need to rush things here for the Cards. There's Erpelding finding Brooks. Brooks takes a shot, but
couldn't get any power behind it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was in a tough spot for her. It was good defending just to sort of bump her away from the ball. Meant that was a tougher shot for her there. Here's Kerr again on the far side. Making some nice progress down the wing, but then gets tackled. It's still in control, and now we'll go out for a Cardinal throw. It is beautiful here at Eudora District Stadium. But this wind will definitely play a factor as the second half goes on. Andrews trying to keep it in, but they say she could not. Good win by Music, but Chappelle couldn't control. Here's the attack for Seabury. And a great intervention by Fisher. They're going to go to Kerr again. Definitely taking a big leadership role in terms of getting the team downfield here in the second half. Here's Clogues. Looks like she got pulled back. She pulls off a shot and just wide of the far post. I'd assume there was maybe advantage played in there, as it did look like Clogues was pulled back. But she got to pull off a pretty much unobstructed shot, but couldn't keep it in between the posts. Clogues is now tied with Brooks for second on the team in goals with 2. Quick substitution for the visitors. A great clearance kick finds Grauberger. And now back to Kerr. Clogues and now Brooks, but a great tackle there right at the last second. Cardinals will take that, although they didn't need to rush that one out of the back so quickly, considering they had the lead. If you play it back, you would like to see them just stay calm, maybe even go all the way back to Fager to stay in control of it. But you also don't want to play with fire, keeping it around your own goal. So there's always decisions to balance there. This is going to come to Grauberger. Clogues is going to maybe shoot. Don't know if that was her original intention. Either way, gathered up by the goalie.
I imagine she was hoping for a run there from one of her teammates and just didn't materialize.
Strong tackle there by Gutierrez Gibbs. But now here's Fisher. A long ball here, but Music is going to win that race, and maybe actually Fager comes out and gathers that one. Can take her time here. Sends it towards Andrews. Can she control it before it goes out? She will not be able to. Those are the kind of things that the Cardinals would like to cut out on, especially with the lead, but in games in general. Giving away a chance like this lets the offense move up for Seabury and just gets them in a position where they don't have to work their way entirely downfield, although it's not going to hurt the Cardinals here as Clogues is going to get a chance here. She's going to get to the ball and shoot, and just wide. Would have loved to see her dribble around the goalie there, but that's always a tough ask. The shot was also a great idea, but just put it wide of the post. Second time that Klobes has missed while aiming for that far post here early, but the chances are coming for her. Seabury trying to be very intentional with their distribution. It's going to work well for them here as they find Josie Kim. I mentioned she has the only goal scored this season for the Seahawks. A good tackle by Andrews. Should be, no. Thought it would be their throw, but instead it was a Cardinal throw in. Good work by Andrews. Here's Erpelding. Andrews going down the line for Brooks. And they'll win another throw. This time to Erpelding. Got a head on it, but no one there for her. Still trying to clear it away, though, Seabury. The wind not helping very much. Should be Cardinal throw, and it will be. Andrews again takes it, and Chappelle hit to the ground there. They say it was clean. I think that's 5 consecutive throws for the Cardinals now. All taken by Andrews. Erpelding cuts back inside, sends in the cross. Klobes was there, but it was a tough spot for her to actually get anything on it. But now here's Kerr. On her left, that's her benefit, and she scores! A beautiful goal by Cambria Kerr, her second on the season. Gives the Cardinals a 2-goal lead. It fell forward nicely on her dominant left foot, and she did not miss a chance to pull the trigger. And the Cardinals are now 2 to the good, trying to get back in the win column here. I mentioned it's Kerr's second goal. Her first came as a golden goal winner against Piper, a 4-3 overtime victory for the Cards. The freshman is having a phenomenal season where she has been super integral to the Cardinals. No matter what role they put her in, they put her in midfield and defense, and she has risen to the challenge wherever she has been put. And man, she did not miss that chance going across the goalie. Put it pretty high in the net, too, and maybe another chance. Here's Chappelle. And pushed to the ground there. That'll be a free kick for the Cards in a dangerous area. This is a really good spot here, whether they opt to shoot or pass. As I mentioned, making it so that you don't have to build up your way all the way downfield is a huge advantage. And Kerr is going to stand over this one. She'll take it on her left foot. Looks like it's going to be a shot. Should be the perfect opportunity to instead do a pass. I see Brooks is in some space on the right side. If you want to pan, yeah, there you go. Here is Cambria Kerr, and her shot goes wide. So just results in a goal kick in the end. But the Cardinals fully applying the pressure here on Bishop Seabury right after getting that second goal, not sitting back, staying aggressive. Definitely a recipe for success here for the Cards. They do say, though, the 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in sports. I think that at this point, though, of course, only 2 goals, but it seems that the Cardinals have solid control here. I think something that they can set their eyes on just a bit, of course, the victory being more important, but is that clean sheet, the elusive clean sheet that they have yet to keep this season. I think that Abby Fager and the defenders and everybody would like to shut out an opponent for the first time this season. Here's going to be Andrews. Actually, Brooks takes it instead, letting Andrews go into some space. Brooks down the wing. She's going to look to cross. And I think was just trying to win a corner there. It didn't happen for her. Could fall for Chappelle, but it will not. Good clearance under pressure by Gutierrez Gibbs. And now a substitution for the visitors. Phoebe Olbrich will come in. Kiana Price will come out. Actually, no, excuse me. Bella Ogborn came out. Price was just taking the throw in. Here's Brooks. Can't get it to Erpelding, but Erpelding will win a throw. The senior sends in the cross. It's going to find Klobes. And Klobes shot. Again, searching for that far right post. A really good save put out for a corner kick to the Cards. It's on the side that's best for Cambria Kerr to take with her dominant left foot. So this will almost certainly be a dangerous opportunity for the Cardinals to try to really put some space between them and their opponents here. Here is the cross from Kerr. It finds Erpelding and Erpelding again. And then Brooks. It's still bouncing around and finally cleared. I counted 3 different shots there taken right inside. 3 yards away from the goal. That should be a hand on Andrews, but I think they're going to play advantage here for Kim. And then they will call it back for the hand. That corner was sent into a perfect spot. It found their leading goal scorer, Erpelding, and then Brooks, who already has one to her name today, but neither one of them could find any space to get that third goal. Now the Cardinals having to defend a free kick. Here's Klobes. Great move into some space. She's got Brooks and Erpelding with her. It's going to go in the area of Brooks, but couldn't actually reach her. Good interception by Chappelle. All ball there from Brooks, and then she finds Erpelding, a really good ball. She's onside. This will be a great chance to score. She gets the shot and right into the waiting arms of the goalie. But what a ball from Brooks. Really good chance creation by the Cardinals right now. You know, the last game we saw against Lansing, they were having to take some pretty long shots. Maybe not having to, they were choosing to, but it was kind of the best chances they were getting was just shooting from long range. But here they are making really good passes, finding ways to dissect the defense and get themselves one-on-one opportunities with the goalie, which is absolutely the way to go. As you know, Kerr's goal was just her and the keeper, and did not miss that chance. But you keep creating those opportunities, you will get goals. Cardinals already having 2 and looking for more. Chappelle sends that one in field, and it's actually going to find Kim. Josie Kim, but a great tackle by Music. And then Kim coming up injured there. She could have chased that one down, but maybe not actually, because she is hurt and now she's going to go down. So the play should stop, but the referee doesn't see it. So this chance is going to continue for Kerr. And then it'll get put out. Hopefully now play can be stopped for Josie Kim, as she is full on sitting down on the field. Someone needs to get the referee's attention. There it is. She got tackled by Kylie Music and went down and has since covered her face with her jersey. So I think it could very well be the end of her day here. She is here in her junior season as their offensive leader. And they are going to have to pull her from the game here. Cardinals also have 3 substitutions waiting to come in. Kim is up on her feet, which is a good sign. But walking very limberly. That right thigh is what she keeps tending to. Substitutions for the Cardinals. Brooks is one coming out. Kerr and Klobes for Hayden, Peterson, and McCormick. Clock has been stopped here because of the injury. They're going to replace Kim with Phoebe Ulbrich. That will be a big loss for their offense, as she was their primary method of trying to get downfield. Now they'll be relying on the senior Phoebe Ulbrich to play the same role. And now play is back underway. A hopeful ball by Gutierrez Gibbs. And Izzy Gonzalez was trying to track it down, but went out for a throw before she could catch up to it. Taking their time, the Cardinals. Actually, there was some holdup there with the referee. Grauberger intercepts that one. And it ends up falling to Chappelle in a really good spot. She's got Hayden with her, but she's going to take it herself down the right wing. Still in control of it here. Could maybe shoot. Cuts back, though. And then sends in a left-footed cross. Control and then shoot from McCormick, but it was blocked well by Sydney Walter. Some good movements there. I think I would have liked to have seen Chappelle go for the shot there, but the cut back and cross, also a good idea, changing the angle on the goalkeeper. Going across fields here to Addison Metcalf, who then sends a first-time ball up to Hayden. The goalkeeper privy to it, though. A good idea, certainly, from the senior Addison Metcalf. Gutierrez Gibbs plays that one back and then gets it right back to her. Physical battle between her and McCormick will come away the victor, but then puts it out for a throw. Here's Gutierrez Gibbs once again. Falls to Grauberger, who's under pressure. Plays it back to Fisher. Going around the back here. Music finds Metcalf, but Metcalf couldn't get a touch on it. Price takes a long throw in, but her foot came up. So it'll be a Cardinals throw from the same spot. Quickly taken and finds Brett Hayden. Great moves by Erpelding into space. Chappelle cuts inside. Makes another man miss. Then tries to send this for Hayden, who is going to be close to offside, and she will indeed be offside. No way, cried the Cardinals fans, but I do think that is the correct call. She was just a little bit beyond that back line. But a good idea to be lurking on the defense, trying to get into space.
It is one of the intricacies of playing on a football field. It's the field being so well marked for referees.
Yeah, definitely will make it easier for them. As my experience as a time with the referee, it's hard to know when you're standing perfectly, linear with the goal line and everything. But yeah, as you say, the football field will make that nice and easy for the referee. Which you would think would remove all doubt that the call was right, but that's never the case.
Well, we've all seen calls on actual football fields by football referees go awry, so
yeah,
we know it's hard to do no matter what.
Yeah. Cardinals win a throw down there. Good play by Kylie Music. And now Erpelding gets past Price. And Hayden couldn't get out of the way of that one, but it actually stayed in for Metcalf, who then put it out. We're still checking with Josie Kim over on the Seabury bench. Doesn't look like she's going to be back for this game, at least as of what it looks like at the moment, which I think leaves the Seahawks with no substitutions. No substitutes, that is. Madison Woodruff over there sent that one up, which found Hayden and now is at the feet of Chappelle. Chappelle has Peterson in the middle with her if she wants to send it. Took a little bit of a big touch, but is still in control here. Now she's going to switch fields. Finds Erpelding. Erpelding takes too big of a touch there, and she'll lose out on it. I think she was trying to set herself up for a shot. Just a little bit too much on it. Now Metcalf. And Aldridge fell to the ground there and just admired what was happening. And now across to Peterson, and Peterson couldn't get a foot to it.
Just half a step off.
Gathered by the goalkeeper. And now somebody's still down here. It's Tara Thompson-Gloddick. If she had to leave, the Seahawks would be playing down a player. Is the goalkeeper Camille Barra? Something.
That's certainly an interesting choice. Giving a drop ball to the keeper when the ball did not, in my estimation, come from the 18 box.
Yeah, it's supposed to be if there's any stoppage where it's in the box, that's what happens. But maybe the goalie was just playing nice as it was their player who was down hurt, which is not, within the rules, but I suppose is his prerogative to do. This one is going to be around the area of Abby Fager, who finally has something to do back there. She goes and chases down the loose ball. There's Fisher. A strong step from Gutierrez Gibbs, and then she's going to foul Erpelding. A little tough battle there between those two. Cardinals, no need to rush this free kick. Everybody getting downfield, though, so it's going to be a long kick, and it will find the chest of Peterson, who controls really nicely to get it to Erpelding. It will get all the way across to McCormick, and then they let it run out. Whose throw? Cardinal throw. So maybe should have been kept in there by Vivian Hill. Chappelle. Cleared away. Grauberger wanted to get a touch on it, but didn't quite connect. Cardinals are having a lot of good ideas on offense, though. They have different people in space trying to get them through on goal. A very good offense to watch, and Chappelle's going to pull it from long range. Won't test Farah, though.
Those are usually only successful if the keeper's cheating up high in the box for some reason.
Well, and with the wind, it could have ended up coming off with some knuckle on it. Great touch by Grauberger, which rightfully gets some chance from the crowd here. It was a beautiful control on that one. And she's going to win this one and then make some progress downfield. Head down running for Grauberger. Working against another defender is the defender, Grauberger. And then tries to play it back for Metcalf, but Price is there. And Price is going to come away with the ball. Then tried to get it up for Rangarajan, but she was not in that area. Good run, though, from Grauberger. Even though whenever she does something like that, it takes her out of position. I'd love to see her do more of that. That was fun to watch.
She certainly has a big enough foot to make an impact if she can get up to the 18 and take a shot.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Normally when she gets the ball, she's very quick to distribute it, which is a good idea to maintain her position as the center defensive midfielder. But, man, it was fun seeing her run downfield. As long as somebody covers for her, she should do that again. A chance there for the Cardinals, but McCormick couldn't get there before it was cleared away.
It should go to Grauberger if she sees her open there in the space.
Cardinals love to put their throw-ins down line, sort of regardless of whether that's the best decision in the situation or not. Here's Kylie Music with all kinds of time. She's going to go for Erpelding, and actually it finds Hayden instead. Chappelle back to Hayden, and now with Peterson. Metcalf puts a left foot on it, and no one there on the wing for that ball from Peterson, but it will win a Cardinals throw-in. Peterson. Erpelding. Found Chappelle, but she couldn't get the shot off before Gutierrez Gibbs took it off of her. Fisher under some pressure with a great pass. And now here's Grauberger. And she is going to make some more progress downfield, but a little bit too heavy of a touch there. Cardinals can let that go out for a throw-in. Still only 2-0 here, so it is somewhat comfortable for the Cardinals, but if they found themselves, if they happen to concede a goal, the mood would certainly change. That'll be a Cardinals throw. But the Cardinals have done a great job to keep their pedal to the metal. They have not looked likely to concede. In fact, they've looked much more likely to score. Sort of a surprise that they haven't found that third yet, but here could be a chance for Chappelle to do just that. But her shot wide left. And now a quadruple substitution for the Cardinals. Coming in Cloves, Andrews, Brooks, and Evelyn Steele, the freshman. Coming out Brett Hayden, Lauren Grauberger, Madison Woodruff, McCormick, and Caitlin Peterson. Yeah, I think that seems like one more going off than coming on. Let's see, 1, 2.
They appear to be short one.
6, 7, 10.
They have a player ready to hop back in, looks like.
I see 11 out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we may have missed.
Still one player sitting over here ready to come in.
Yeah, Nadalyn Tuckness is ready to come in. Tuckness is a signee with Baker University for cheer. Corner for Jayla Erpelding. Cardinals corner kick here. It's on that left side, so it'll be Jayla Erpelding. The wind here would take this towards our camera setup here, so she might need to put it in more towards the goal area. And that's exactly what she does. It's in a great spot. Finds the head of Brooks. Brooks was able to head that one on target, but it was saved in there by the Seahawks. They've had a really good defensive effort on those corner kicks just to block the shot. Not to stop the shot from occurring, but to block it after it does occur. And now Farha gets to clear that away. Only as far as Cambria Kerr. Sends it in on her left. I think that's a shot there. Indeed it is. Finds the gloves of Farha. She could have got a little more elevation on that one. I think she could have had a potential goal of the season. It was a great idea to shoot there. And a failed clearance there, but it's not going to cost the Cardinals as Cambria Kerr gets the ball and then goes down. She might be hurt here. She indeed is hurt. She's now covering her face. This could be a tough loss for the Cards. She did get banged up in the most recent game that we broadcast and was able to continue on, but this definitely was a bad looking one for her. She covered her face down on the field holding her knee. And now the stretcher comes out for her. And oh boy, the teams are going to their respective benches. That's not a great sign. We'll go ahead and take a short break here on the broadcast.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Here.
She's a freshman. So Cambria Kerr was able to get up, but she hobbled her way into the stretcher, or into the golf cart, which now takes her off the field. So definitely not a great look there for the freshman Cambria Kerr. We were just singing her praises. She, of course, scored the second goal in this game. Has been absolutely spectacular here in her first varsity season with the Cards. But yeah, she is definitely having a hard time putting any weight on that left knee, it looks like. But play will resume here with 9:05 left. Both teams have a player sitting on their bench who has been taken out of this game due to injury. Here's Brooks now. And she's going to win a corner for the Cards. One that would have only a minute ago been taken, no doubt, by Cambria Kerr in her left foot. But now it's going to be Chappelle to take it. Chappelle looks like is also a lefty here to send it in to the box for the Cards. These have been dangerous for the Cardinals, but it hasn't got them a goal. A great header there by the defender, and it will go, no, it's still in. And a shot attempt there, not a bad idea from Fisher. And she does what she does best with those clearance kicks, just sort of turned it into a shot attempt. There's some truck driving over on the gravel over there, so that's what's kicked up a bunch of dust that you can see on your screen. The Seabury players now breathing into their jerseys as they're dealing with the bad air quality. Here's Chappelle. Erpelding. She's going to shoot that one, and goes off the uprights.
Off the upper crossbar.
Yes, meaning not a live ball. Just about 7 minutes left in this one. Cardinals still 2 to the good. Would love to get a third just to absolutely seal it here. But they're looking pretty good for their fourth win on the year. Here's Music. Dribbling around the back under pressure. Does a nice cutback to find herself a bunch of space, which she then uses to find Peyton Chappelle. Chappelle on her left foot is going to go into the box, and Farha gathers that one before Evelyn Steele could get to it. Some good news while Cambria Kerr is getting stretched out over in the golf cart. She is at least in good spirits, having a laugh there with the trainer. And that one kept in, but only for so long by Aldridge. Erpelding working against Price, but Price wins the battle. But then Olbrich couldn't do anything with that ball. Now here's Fisher for Andrews, who has gone from right back to left back now. And Fisher puts a strong foot on it, but only puts it out for a Seabury throw. 5.5 left now. Getting to the point where if Seabury don't get that first goal, they can't get a second, of course, as time goes on. Here's Shin Cloves. And which way are they going to call that throw? I think it could go against the Cards. The players decided that it was before the referees made any call.
I must admit, as a referee, sometimes the players are more aware of it and they're willing to make the right call for you.
Yeah. There's a point where if you get high up enough in the competitive side of soccer or any sport, of course, that they stop doing that. Where no matter what happened, they're calling, "Oh no, it was off them for sure." But that's not here yet. Here's Brooks, and a great cross in, and it's going to find Clobes. And I'm kind of not sure how Clobes put that one wide. Came in. She was under pressure.
I think it was outside of the post, just barely. I mean, it literally hit the outside of the post.
To be fair to her, there was defensive pressure, but she got a pretty clear chance at that one as it was rolling across the top of the end zone as it is. And just hit it wide of the near post. Landing and bouncing on the ball there was Mila Rangarajan. Hopefully she's all right. That's got to be a weird feeling. She's having a good laugh about it, as are her fellow teammates. Meanwhile, Brooks has fielded it from the throw in, and then Metcalf's going to turn it over. Music blocked the kick from Price, but it'll be a Seabury throw. A chance for them to maybe get some numbers forward if they want. And
yeah, illegal form. Didn't go all the way behind her head on the throw in there.
A second foul throw called against Price. That was a good opportunity for the Seahawks that goes away now.
I would say generally she's a very talented throw-in specialist there.
Go down just a little bit because of the scoreboard. That's good. Here's Brooks. Sends it into a great area. And a great shot, and it's in! That'll be a winning goal right there for Chappelle. She's been challenging all day long, putting the Cardinals into really good situations, and Peyton Chappelle puts the finishing touches on this one for the Cardinals as they're now 3 on top of the Seahawks.
I get to include the light show here that they put off for each goal.
Yes. That is Peyton Chappelle's first goal on the year, I believe. Trying to get to my stats here through the wind, which doesn't want me to. Indeed, it is her first goal here on the season. She's been in a lot of really good spots, the freshman. And she finally got a chance to put that one away. Didn't miss it. Farha did get something on it, the goalkeeper, but couldn't keep it out of her net. So now the Cardinals, almost a certainty that they'll be able to come away with a victory. Now they just want to lock in on the clean sheet as well. It's the third time this season that the Cardinals have scored at least 3 goals. Twice they've scored 4. This would only be the second time they've scored 3 goals. And nothing more. Metcalf preparing to take this throw in. Could they look for that 4th goal? Erpelding certainly is, and she's going to get a great ball to Klobes. And Klobes has finally gotten her goal. She has been taking a whole lot of shots this second half and finally got one in between the posts. The senior with her 3rd goal on the season and the Cardinals' 4th goal on the game. I don't need to tell you, it's the 3rd time that they've scored 4 goals in a game now. Two quick goals for the Cards has seen them absolutely verify that this one will go down as a W. And now Grauberger going to come in for Erpelding. Erpelding with a beautiful assist on that one. And Grauberger applying some pressure. She just got off the bench, coming in with some extra energy. Not going to let it go to waste. 90 seconds left in this game. Shin Klobes. And then Brooks able to get it back to Metcalf. Fisher sends it long. Grauberger in the area. As is Brooks, who gets ahead to it, but couldn't actually keep it with her. But Grauberger trying to win that one away, couldn't do so. And Music will just poke it out of bounds. The long throw in for the Seahawks, who now are just looking for a consolation goal. Good tackle on the ball there by Chappelle. Price shepherds that one out. 20 seconds left for the Seahawks to try to rob Abby Fager and the Cardinals of a clean sheet, their first on the year. Brooks under some pressure, does a really nice move, gets it to Chappelle, and that'll go out off of Chappelle. So that means that this game is going to end 4-0. The Cardinals, improved their record to 4-5. They stopped the 2-game skid, and a fun game here sees them win 4-0. Sorry that we were only here for the second half of it, but it was a fun one. We got to see the majority of the goals here on Eudora Sports Live. We'll take a break, and then we will wrap this one up on the postgame.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Alrighty, welcome in here to the post-game show brought to you by Anthony Brown at Farm Bureau Financial. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Suite A in Eudora or call 785-615-0516. So we got you the second half of this one, which is where the Cardinals scored the majority of their goals, and it was a really fun one. Kevin, you were saying in the break, which I'll let you talk to more, but the 4-0 score doesn't exactly isn't a perfect way to describe how this game went. The Cardinals had all kinds of chances. So yeah, just say what you wanted to say.
Well, I think Seabury came in with only one sub to start with, and then obviously that first half they held the Lady Cards to only one goal. And then they had that, middle of the second half, had that injury come up to probably their most powerful offensive player. And then from there, I think the young ladies just really got winded, maybe got a little down. And then I think at the end of the game didn't really demonstrate that for 80% of this game, the Lady Seahawks played a really, really good game, especially with the defense, handling so many of those corner kicks. But the Cardinals have to take advantage of that, and they did. You got to get these wins. You got to score these goals. This is how you build your season.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You cannot miss out on a chance like this to win a game, even though it might, at the end it could have felt like a little bit. Oh man, I don't know if we need to keep scoring or keep pushing, but you definitely want to get this win under your belt in a season where they've placed expectations on themselves. Coach Erpelding has talked about he knows that he's got a good squad here that can pull off a lot of good things. You got to make sure you get those wins when the chance arises, and they did so today. It would have been interesting to see them, score more freely. That's definitely something to work on, is hitting it between the posts, but they were doing a really good job producing those shots. I think, too, from the corner kicks, the fact that they were hitting those on target, those are one of those things where hitting it on goal is job done. Even though it didn't actually result in goals there, when you're so close in, it's a crapshoot whether or not they block it and whatever. If you can hit it on target, which they did on multiple occasions, that's a really good sign.
Oh, you could very well have 10 defensive players in a 18 by 6 yard box. There's only so much you can accomplish in that space. And I think between the combination of the really successful corners on the day and some beautiful forward passing, some long passing into open space, giving the attackers some really good chance, I think there's a lot of really improved soccer as the year has developed here for the Lady Cards.
Obviously, a big story from the end of that game, Cambria Kerr getting injured. That'll definitely be on the minds of Cardinals fans, as she looked to be in quite some pain at the end of that when that injury happened. Definitely in the moment, could not put much weight on it. It's interesting in my experience with watching a lot of sports, when there's an injury like that where it just hurts to put weight on it, it might not actually be as bad as some other injuries. There are injuries where players know, oh, I'm done, and the ones where, if they just kind of feel it might just be a really bad bruise, something like that. And also, it's worth noting that the situation in the game meant that the Cardinals didn't need to rush her back in. So the fact that she didn't come back into the game does not necessarily mean anything for the severity of that injury. But man, she has been a firecracker here in her freshman season. So the Cardinals will definitely be hoping to get her back. Here on the show, we will go ahead and take a break. When we're back, we will give you player and play of the game.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now?
Oh, man.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com. Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
All right, welcome back here to the post-game shows. We're going to give out player and play of the game from this 4-0 victory for the Eudora Cardinals ladies soccer team. First, we will start with the player of the game, and I'm going to have to give it to the senior Jayla Erpelding. She set up multiple goals. She got the assist of the first half goal that we didn't get here on the broadcast to Jaden Brooks, and then also set up that fourth one to Shin Klobes, and she was leading the team forward all day long. She was doing a lot of really good things, great passes, great ideas, putting herself in good places, winning the ball back for the team. So the senior Jayla Erpelding will be taking home the Barbed Wire Barbecue Who's Smokin' Player of the Game Award. Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire's Smokin' Game Day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. And then the play of the game, which is brought to you by Absolute Painting, I'm going to have to give to Cambria Kerr. That second goal that she scored is what will give her that award because it was a crucial goal and a beautiful goal all the same. It was in a really good spot, taken from a great angle on her left foot, and the feel of that game would have been so different if it were 1-0 going all the way until the last couple minutes instead of 2-0. I think that just gave the Cardinals a lot more comfort, a lot more freedom, and it allows when Shin Klobes misses those close shots or anyone else, but just those are the examples I thought of. You can be like, oh man, that's crazy. You should have scored, rather than being like, oh my goodness, desperately like, please, we need a second goal here for safety. So Cambria Kerr will be getting that Absolute Painting, Absolute Play of the game. From a fresh coat of paint to refinishing your cabinets, Absolute Painting offers a wide range of services to meet your needs. Revamp your space with their expert painters. Call for your free quote today, 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. And since we missed the chance to do it earlier than now, I will also give you our presenting sponsor, as Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. And looking what's next up here on Eudora Sports Live, we will be back in action tomorrow as the Lady Cardinals will be playing a softball game against the Baldwin Bulldogs, and the soccer team will also be back in action tomorrow. They'll be taking on Maranatha Christian Academy, so a chance to get back up to a 500 season in that game tomorrow. That will pretty much do it for us here. For Kevin McAvoy and Reed McAvoy, go Cardinals, and good night.